I'm going to make some homemade liquid soap, and these are my ingredients. I'm going to use these soap pumps that you can get from Hobby Lobby. They're a good reasonable price, and you can get some from Amazon and maybe some other places that sell soap products. And so I like the pump one. It's foamy. So I'll take those out. I'm making two different ones with two different fragrances. And I've got simple ingredients. Let's put these over here to show you what they are. It's just water. See that water right here? So I got a little water. I might have to put extra or either a little. Let's just fill them halfway. And Castile soap. So a lot of people can have homemade soap that's made of olive oil. I've seen in videos that you can grate them up and put them on the stove and make them in liquid form, and you can do the same thing. That'll be your Castile soap. So you don't have to go and order them. I ordered this just so I see how easy it is to make this. I also use some vitamins. I got vitamin E oil and castor oil. That's the vitamin. And the fragrances I chose, and one of them is going to be oatmeal milk and honey. Got from Brambleberry. They make very good fragrances. And pumpkin spice. And I put tape on it because they're famous for fading. And it seems like if you don't do it right away, it will fade. So even though I can open it up and know what that fragrance is, Brambleberry doesn't take the time to protect their labels or make the right labels. So that's the only bad part about it. So what I do is I fill them halfway with water, these tubes, and see if I can do it. Sometimes I do it a little bit halfway. One's got more than the other. Let's see what that looks like. Just about right. And I like to use maybe a little bit less than that, because you have to remember that when you put this in there, it's going to take up some space, that spot right there, and it's going to make it overflow. So do the same thing with this one. So if you can see, I did like that much. I do this every time. I've made a lot of them. And then I'll take, before I put the Castile soap in it, just make sure, I'll do the vitamin E. And a few drops in there. You don't want to put too oily. Just a couple of drops. Okay, that's 3 of them, but same thing with the castor oil. And you can get this from Hobby Lobby. They make them so, I like the way they look. There's not too much advertisement on it. And I put a couple of drops on the castor oil. Oh, there you go. You kind of can see the oil in there, not much. And then I like to put the soap in it next. I have no rhyme or reason of how much I put of the fragrance, so we just get this up to at least right around there, a little bit more. That's the soap. See how much I did? Gave it a little bit of space. I could probably use a little bit more. I'll find out. Yeah, they look just about even. Okay, better watch that. You can't put that back in, you'll put water in it. Alright, so see what that looks like. That's water and the oil and the soap. So I'll go ahead and put the oatmeal milk and honey in it. I know the person I'm giving it to likes that fragrance. And I just add a little bit to that. See what it smells like? Yeah. Might put a smidgen more. Okay. Put this on there just in case it decides to spill on me. See it resting on the bottom? Isn't that pretty? The oils. I can give a little bit of shake. And then I'll go ahead with the pumpkin spice. Oop. It's not pouring very well. Let's do it this way. All right. See, I got it. See what it looks like when I put it in there. It fills it up. Okay. Put that there. Let's get this lid back on good. Not doing it very good on the camera. Okay. So I do the same thing. Give it a little shake. Not a shake, but a little toss. Mixing. So this is my oatmeal milk and honey. And this is the pumpkin spice. It's going to have a little tint in it because that's the color of pumpkin spice, had a little tint. And my hand's getting wet, so I must not have it on good. Let's see here, that one kind of. All right, so I'll use this as an example. We'll go over to the sink. I'll just demonstrate one of them. That would be this one. That's the oatmeal milk and honey. Let me see that. First time using it. There you go. Don't need much. Alright. It smells delightful. I love that smell. It's a nice fragrance. Something to dry my hands off with, and I'm finished with it. That's how I make my liquid soap. That's the oatmeal milk and honey. And of course this one is the pumpkin spice. See how everything kind of settles? If you see things, if you make this and it kind of settles to the bottom, of course, you want to, oops, sorry, you want to toss it around. It's going to be down here anyway, picking up what's down there. So it might pick up more oil. Depends on how much oil you want in there, just a drop or two. And that's how I make my homemade liquid soap.